MartiniInTheMorning.com. First Lady song, Ella Fitzgerald making whoopies. Brad Martini Chambers, Jonny Blu's over here making something. We'll find out what it is in just a second on MartiniInTheMorning.com. Greatest songs ever written online around the clock and around the world. Jonny Blu with a really cool Valentine's song. And I don't know if we're going to play it or if he's going to play it. We'll find out in just a minute. Maybe we'll have him and Mother Miriam do a duet. Mother Miriam said she doesn't have a Valentine this year, so maybe she can sing about one. It's a chance for you to win that fabulous Frank Sinatra book. And all you got to do is go to the we got that email thing we sent out last night, and somebody's going to win that Frank Sinatra book from MartiniInTheMorning.com. Katerina, listening to Martini in the Morning. It's okay, Johnny can tune. Yeah, I see. Mother Miriam's telling Johnny he should quit tuning his. What's that? A banjo?
Ukulele.
Oh yeah, she's telling him to quit tuning his ukulele while I'm talking. See, she gets confused because I tell her she's got to be quiet when I'm talking. Wow, she just made an obscene gesture.
She gave you a scowl.
No, she gave me a finger. Oy vey.
Even better.
I'm going to tell her children. I heard she didn't have children.
Where did you learn that from? She watched the Super Bowl halftime show.
Mother Miriam doesn't have children. She has adults. Anyway, see, what? Look at that look. If only you could see her. Okay, come over here. What do you want?
Just so you all know, I will not be responsible for anything that might happen to him between now and the time we leave, and I mean that sincerely. So the person that was saying to Brad that she was upset because he thought that Brad was not nice to me, you watch.
Yeah. You mean because the shoe's on the other foot?
I'll give you a shoe on your foot.
I know where you're going to put that shoe.
We have a guest. Behave yourself.
Behave yourself.
We have Jonny Blu doing his Valentine's song.
I'm not gonna do it yet.
You're not going to do it yet?
Well, no, it's a tease, but I want people to know. So behave yourself.
Is that why you
just behave yourself?
Why you don't get any second dates?
You don't know a thing about my dates.
Katerina is listening to Martini in the Morning in Athens, Greece, mostly cloudy and 40. Here in Studio City, California, mostly sunny, 60 degrees. Setting a new standard for your radio. I'm not sure exactly what kind of standard, but we're setting a new standard nevertheless. Jonny Blu coming up next. MartiniInTheMorning.com. Jonny Blu, Babalu from the album Taboo. Do you like that? They all run.
I'm just messing.
He's over here talking to Mother Miriam. He doesn't care about the radio show.
I was like, who was that just saying Babalu? That's a great version of it. I'm just messing with you.
What?
I was just messing with her. I said, "Can you see me now?
Can
you see me now?"
He was doing that intentionally.
Can you see me?
Oh, now you're becoming like him.
Becoming like me. Good man, good man. Jonny Blu on Martini. The girls would definitely be upset if they couldn't see your face. So you gotta.
Hey.
And they're somebody's recording the video, I think, and they're going to post it up. I know that the audio, Al the engineer is recording the audio, and so we'll have all this up on the website later today.
Valerie Moran.
Your girl
from the Disney store
in Pennsylvania. Well, actually, she works at a Disney store in New Jersey. I guess the one in Pennsylvania wouldn't have her, so she has to drive. She has to drive across state lines to get work.
He's just fooling you.
Mother Miriam's going to be that way pretty soon. We're going to send her
to the Disney store.
No, to the moon. To the moon.
With Newt Gingrich, right? They're going to send her to the moon with Newt Gingrich.
Yeah, the two of them, they could cohabitate.
I've been keeping up with it.
The moon colony, exactly. Exactly. All right, so Jonny Blu in the studio to MartiniInTheMorning.com, and you're gonna do a little performance here in a minute?
Sure.
I saw you playing your banjo there.
No, it's not a banjo.
What is it?
It's a ukulele.
What are you chattering about now? What? What?
Yeah.
Just chime right in.
Ukulele. I'm gonna.
She just sits over there and carries on her own conversation.
She's like your, she's to you like Robin Quivers is
Robin
to
Quiver to
to Howard Stern, Except for he's got a $400 million budget, and
and what?
She got a few dollars too.
She got a few dollars too. You think?
Good on her.
You think he pays her? So hey, you've been busy. You've been getting your passport stamped.
I love getting my passport stamped.
I bet you do.
There's nothing better than getting my passport stamped.
I've never heard it called that before, but whatever works for your girlfriend.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, we it was one of those
things.
stretches of time.
One of those crazy things.
One of those crazy things. Yeah, I was taking a road trip all the way to Miami, just for fun, vacation, the dogs and stuff.
Trip to the moon on Gossamer Wings.
Trip to the moon on Gossamer Wings, and yeah, I had gotten a call from Peer Music, which is my the publisher that put out Taboo, and they wanted me to record a Sinatra tune. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, just in case it doesn't. We did a great job on it. It was just a quick thing, and I happened to be in Miami, and they have studios there. And then yeah, I was in New Orleans, and they said, "You want to record it?" And I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "I'll be in Miami in a few days."
Are you ever home?
What?
Are you ever home?
I try not to be.
World traveler, Jonny Blu.
But yeah, it was good stuff.
So then, and you've been out of the country a couple of times?
Yes.
Recently?
I went to Dubai and to the Maldives.
Did you perform?
No. That was like one of those things. One of those crazy things.
A trip to the moon on Gossamer. We were use that lyric.
We got invited out there.
Yeah.
By the general manager of the Jumeirah Hotel chain, which is a Emirates-based company, and this guy Stefan, we got invited out, and we stayed at this amazing. I can't even tell you I can't really explain in words how amazing both of these places were. Like Dubai, we stayed in this hotel called the Zabil Sarai, and it was just this opulent hotel. It was actually, if you saw Mission Impossible 4, it was the hotel that there's several scenes shot in there, and like Tom Cruise stayed in there, and they actually put us in the suite that was next to the one that Tom Cruise was staying in. Cool. So you could say, like, they didn't quite give us the Tom Cruise suite, but they gave us the one like right next to it.
Wow, very cool.
And then we stayed in the Maldives, which, funny, I had never really known exactly where the Maldives were, but it's basically an island nation. It's a sovereign nation, and it crosses over the equator, and it's like in the middle of the Indian Ocean.
Wow.
And it's one of those things you never, I guess, you just don't think, oh, well, the Maldives, never really heard of it, but it's amazing. It's stunning. Like it's all islands. Population is like a few hundred thousand, couple 100,000 people. Yeah.
And then recently you performed, I know, in Europe. We'll talk about that. Jonny Blu on Martini in the Morning. Sounds like he's pretty much the king of the road. It's Jonny Blu on martiniinthemorning.com. How's that for a segue? Martiniinthemorning.com, king of the road, Jonny Blu. It's hey, so not only have you been touring doing this music, but you've also been doing
your Chinese stuff.
Your former career.
My former career.
Jonny Blu, the former Chinese pop star. The current, it's actually still Chinese pop star.
It's still current, it's yeah. I was two things. I actually did a private party in Beverly Hills on January 2nd.
Really?
This guy was marrying a Chinese lady, and this guy, this agent that books me randomly for private events, I was on the road, and he's like, this guy wants a Chinese singer, and he's like, I only know one, and he's a pop star in China, and I was like, oh, the price is right, sure, So they actually flew me from Miami back to LA on the 1st. I did this gig on the 2nd at the Beverly Wilshire. And then I flew back to Miami on the 3rd, and my girl picked me up from the airport, and we kept driving. Like, I literally went on that flight, and then I drove for 8 hours.
No kidding.
But and then I just did this thing in Vegas. Hopefully, I'll get some pictures to post online and stuff, because it was just an amazing event. I mean, the whole place was decorated. There was about 3,000 people there, probably close to that.
And all there to see Jonny Blu, the Chinese pop star.
Well, not just me. I was kind of part of the bill. It was me and this lady, Carol Chung. Her Chinese name is Dudu.
Dudu?
Dudu, yeah. And yeah, she's a big, like, all right. She's a big personality in Hong Kong.
That's funny. Her name is Dudu, because Mother Miriam says my name is Mud.
She said, your name is Mud.
So you did the Chinese thing in Vegas, and also you were just in Europe with Bob Malone not long ago.
I was. I don't know if we tell that story real quick.
I think no. You had just come back from the Maldives last time we talked to you.
Oh yes.
And so you guys were planning on the trip to.
So we did it. You know, it was one of those things where I called up Bob in December, and I said, hey, I'm like, you know, any players out in Geneva, because I'm doing a corporate gig. It was actually for L'Oreal, and he's like, when is it? And I said, it's January 12th, and he's like, dude, I'm gonna be in Zurich on the 11th, and he's like, and I got a free day on the 12th, because Bob's doing his own tour right now.
Nothing like having a free day in Zurich.
Hey, nothing like a free day, in Zurich to head over to Geneva.
Exactly.
You know? So yeah, he grabbed he got two guys from Torino, a bass player and a drummer, and we did this gig in Geneva, which was an amazing city. It's like clean, well kept, beautiful. I went running, you know.
Yeah.
Up to
yeah,
Lake
I heard
Geneva
was beautiful. They wouldn't let me into Switzerland. I was right at the border. I was coming from Germany, and I didn't have a passport. I was traveling on military ID. I was in Armed Forces Radio, but it's legal, and usually they'll let you in. But the guy that happened to be on duty at the time said he didn't have to accept it, because they're a neutral nation, and so he didn't have to accept the U.S. military ID, so he didn't. So I went back into Germany, and they said, "Oh, that guy's cranky. He'll, wait till the shift change. The next guy will let you in." But I was like running out of money, and so I had to drive back to Madrid. But I was so disappointed. I mean, the two places I didn't get to visit on that trip were Switzerland, and I didn't get to go into Paris. But yeah, I've heard Geneva is a beautiful place.
Yeah, you got to bring some money there, though.
Yeah, I've heard.
Literally, like, everything is literally double what it is here.
Really?
Double. Like, everything. You want to get a coffee from Starbucks, it's like $5.50.
Wow. Wow.
It's like, that's how much it is, you know? You want a sandwich, it would be, $20.
Right, whatever. Double
$10.
what you'd expect to pay here. Wow, that's crazy. So you played the gig in Geneva. Bob was there with you?
Bob was there with me.
Great.
We got two guys from Torino.
That's great.
And it was just an amazing gig, and it was the guy that called me in for it is an old friend of mine, and he happens to now be the head of L'Oreal Luxe, which is the luxury division, basically, of L'Oreal. He runs all the luxury
It's like what
brands.
you use in your hair.
It's like what I use.
Yeah.
Well, I got some product while I was there.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it was like it's funny. I would say about 80% of the people that work in his office are attractive women.
Wow.
Which was really interesting.
What a coincidence.
And I said to him, this guy's name's Johnny. He's a good friend, Johnny Malloy, a good guy. And he's married. He's got a beautiful wife. He's got two beautiful kids. And he's like, but I hired that. He's like, I hired them. And point being, he's like, his whole idea was, I think he uses an excuse. He's like, this is the whole idea is because he wants to have people who are tapped into that market.
Right.
But I was like, it makes for the office to look pretty nice too,
Hey, you were talking about the thing in Vegas. When you did the part in Princess Diaries 2, with where you what's in it? Gary Marshall signed you on to do play a Chinese. He created a Chinese pop star role in the movie.
That's right.
Last week, our friend Jan Daly was in the studio, and Jan just came back from Europe. She did a New Year's Eve party performance with Julie Andrews, and and Jan brought your name up, and all Julie Andrews did is she raised her eyebrows. I guess you made quite an impression.
Hey,
Jonny Blu on MartiniInTheMorning.com. Jonny Blu, MartiniInTheMorning.com. Seriously, I think the only place he hasn't been. Well, wait a minute. I should ask because I know you made friends with the guy. What's his name from Rio?
Oh yeah. Our good friend, Aussie friend Adam Dunning.
And he used to live in near Ipanema Beach.
That guy goes there, I guess, semi-frequently.
Yeah,
at least. Yeah.
Hey, so it's MartiniInTheMorning.com. Jonny Blu has. We were just talking about Johnny Johnny has lots of projects in the works. Last time we talked, you were working on a ukulele album.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a hot thing. It's funny.
Is,
we've been working with the girls, the Satin Dolls.
Satin Dolls.
Anyway,
they're
do
great. Those chicks.
they do that whole kind of Andrew Sister World War II kind of thing, but. And they do. They all play the ukulele, and it's become a thing, And you obviously learned how to play the ukulele.
It's funny, like it was about a year and a half ago. It was my birthday. My dad bought me. My dad loves the ukulele. We used to go to Hawaii every year with our family, and I've always liked. There's artists like this guy Daniel Ho. Who has. I don't know if he specifically does ukulele music, but he does Hawaiian music, and we just got into that vibe, and I just grabbed the ukulele and learned how to play it, just the chords and stuff like that. And
it's funny because one of the first songs that we ever started playing, I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I just want to play the intro to it. Put the headphones on so I know it'll mess up your hair a little bit, but I'm sorry. I know you got all that expensive product in it. Israel Kamakaviva Ole, it was all that Hawaiian sound. It was all Hawaiian guitar and ukulele, and it really started catching on. In fact, his version, this arrangement of it's been covered by the cast of Glee. What's his name? Matthew Morrison and the actress Gwyneth Paltrow did it on Glee, and again with the
ukulele.
Yeah, so you started something, dude.
Yeah, I think it's funny you feel like as an artist, I guess, of any kind, you want to have your finger on the pulse of stuff that hasn't happened yet, I guess you could say. And so when I picked up the ukulele about a year and a half ago, which is not that long ago, and then I had started, all of a sudden it's just like I started writing these songs. Things just came to me, and one of them was this Valentine's Day song. And of course, last year around this time, we debuted the music video.
Yeah.
Which we did a rush. We rushed to get it edited. We shot it really nicely, and it was just a fun thing. And from there, it kind of spiraled into me wanting to do. I was like, why don't I just? I started writing other songs, and I was like, why don't I just do an album? And really, I'm doing it for fun. Bob Malone and I are working on my next big band album, so that's in the works. But I figured, hey, why not just put something out.
Just to have it out there for your fans.
Yeah, I got a bunch of songs I wrote, and I got a bunch of... I'm going to do some standards also. One of them, I'll let out of the bag, I think I may have already, was You Belong to Me.
Yeah,
I told you that one.
It's funny because I got a note today from a friend that Erin Boehm's in town. She's out here in the Valley she's got a writing session with somebody for her next project, and I thought, wow, how perfect Johnny's coming in, because you and Aaron sat right here last year and you did You Belong to Me, and it was hearing the two of you do, and again, those are incredible lyrics. I mean, Pee Wee King, who wrote that song, I mean, and it's funny because it was written as a country song, but I mean, those are just some of the most romantic lyrics, and you and Aaron doing it together was amazing. Yeah. You and the ukulele and Aaron.
I'm going to see if she's around to maybe do it something on this album. It's about the timing of it, and
her record company.
But we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to do that, and then I have a couple other standards that I'm going to do.
Cool.
But I should play it. You want me to play the Valentine's Day song?
Yeah, you want
to run on the next?
Yeah, in fact, you were talking earlier about Valerie Moran, and I saw in chat. Don't go away. Don't run, Mother Marian. Valerie said that her son won't go down for his nap until you sing. So this is kind of a command performance coming here.
It's a command performance.
I guess
Let me
so.
grab my
Well, you have to grab the microphone, Mother Marian, if you're going to talk. It's MartiniInTheMorning.com. Jonny Blu in the studio. More of the greatest songs ever written coming up there.
I'm getting ready. I want to
do it sideways.
I want to record this.
Sideways.
Oh, sideways?
Yeah, it comes out bad.
Okay, so I want to make
you got
sure
your fingers covering the lens.
That's the right way.
There you go.
Take one.
Bottle of champagne.
We got a bottle of champagne over there. Ron,
I looked at the Dom Perignon thing.
Seth MacFarlane's band leader, Ron Jones, brought us a bottle of Dom Perignon.
Really?
No, keep it. It's okay. We're lobbying Joe Mantegna and Dina Martin to have Seth MacFarlane play Dean Martin, play Dina's father in the TV movie. Jennifer Love Hewitt is going to play Dina Martin, and Joe Mantegna is directing, and Bonnie Hunt is writing the script, and we're lobbying to get Seth MacFarlane in as Dean Martin. He's got the
chop
chops. Yeah, and he's got the swagger, and he's kind of got that Dean Martin attitude, and he drinks like a fish. So what the heck,
As long as he doesn't play it too hard,
Or like try to do Stewie as Dean Martin.
Right, exactly.
Or Brian the dog.
Right, Brian the dog.
Because Brian the dog could pull off the vocals.
He can.
Yeah.
I saw him, at
We just saw him Sunday night at Catalina Jazz Club. Were you there?
No.
Oh.
I saw him. Who was there? Tamala D'Amico.
Yeah.
She was there too. I went to Vitello's.
Oh yeah.
They got their whole freaking band.
Oh wait, I was there. No, I missed.
You weren't there.
I was there one time. Tamala was there.
It was like. There was like
23 pieces.
Yeah, 23-piece band inside that, that
and it's like
upstairs room in
I
hotel.
know. Well,
French horns in there.
They
so loud.
They did it at they did the same show at Herb Alpert's club at
that one I didn't see
Vibrato, and the stage is even smaller. Yeah. Seth's the maniac, man. He loves, and he's up for a Grammy for his first. Isn't it crazy?
Crazy. Get Jonny Blu.
That's not crazy.
It's a crazy world. All right, Jonny Blu, ladies and gentlemen, on Martini. Quit covering the lens with your finger.
Just a minute.
Don't cover the lens.
Do it.
Are we good?
Or do we just need to turn?
Are we good?
Well, her finger's over the lens.
Don't cover the lens.
The girls will be upset because they won't be able to see Johnny's face. MartiniInTheMorning.com, Jonny Blu and his Valentine's
Day song. No bass, just ukulele.
Just the ukulele.
Right?
All right.
A sentimental journey, a kiss along the way, a couple hearts that beat as one. I ain't ashamed to say that I know I'm nothing perfect, but I got a lot to give. And if only given half a chance, a perfect life will live. Oh, I could write you a letter, or put it into song, a bouquet of roses, at least 24 strong. Oh, what's the point in waiting? Just let your heart decide. Won't you please be my Valentine? You're just my type, you're everything right, you're the only one for me. Excuse me if I'm coming strong, I just call it like I see. We can keep it confidential or for all the world to see. 'Cause I got just what you're looking for and you're everything to me. You'll see, I could write you a letter or put it into song, a bouquet of roses, at least 24 strong. Oh, what's the point in waiting? Just let your heart decide. Won't you please be my Valentine? Could write you a letter or put it into song, a bouquet of roses, at least 24 strong. Oh, what's the point in waiting? Just let your heart decide. Won't you please be my Valentine? Won't you please be my Valentine? I'm on my knees, be my Valentine. Won't you please be my Valentine?
He's just going to go out playing that out all day long. Jonny Blu on MartiniInTheMorning.com. His Valentine's song is available for download.
Download on iTunes.
Jonny
Blu, Be My Valentine.
I keep saying I'm going to do this. We're going to put up iTunes links for everything because we have a deal now with iTunes where actually I think we get more of the 99 cents than you get.
Hey, that's good. That's good for you,
It's kind of a weird deal the way iTunes works for the artist. It's really more.
I don't mind it. I'll be honest.
It's just getting it out
It's a heck of a lot better than like if you just like retail through Amazon or something like that. You know, oop, am I not high enough?
This wonderful idea for you.
Wait, what?
That song. I have this wonderful idea that Hallmark should put that song on one of their cards.
Oh,
I think it would be fabulous.
Have you tried it?
I haven't tried it directly. My mom actually does art licensing and stuff. And she did try to get in contact with Hallmark, but no.
We have a friend that writes movies for Hallmark Television. Maybe.
Hey, put one in there. You know.
Maybe there's a. Hey, you know what?
Idea.
You know what?
Hey.
Now there's an idea.
Hey.
He writes most of what he writes is he writes and directs. Most of it, he's a Emmy-winning writer and director, and not only that, he most of what he does is for either Hallmark or Lifetime, and you're right up that alley. You got the product from L'Oreal, you got the look, you got the
look, got the look.
What product? From L'Oreal.
You missed the part earlier.
Missed the whole part.
You missed
the hair product.
She kind of.
What kind of hair product?
She kind of dozes off over there.
You know,
sits in a rocking chair and.
I've had stuff on like Days of Our Lives has grabbed a few of my songs and put them on, and I get random, placements basically.
I think the Hallmark card would be not only for this, but
call them up, Miriam. You're my new greeting card agent.
I'm not kidding.
Yesterday,
some of the other
I should have Miriam as my agent for that stuff.
We had
how about it?
Okay,
I'll give you 10%.
Okay.
We had an artist in yesterday. We had a guy in yesterday, Mel Carter, who was when I was a kid.
Mel Carter.
Mel's a terrific singer. Had several hits in the '60s, and he's just sort of kind of making a comeback, doing some standards, and it still got it. Still sings in the same key. I mean, just sounds great. Anyway, so he's in here. Mother Miriam's getting all excited. She said, "I got a perfect venue for you." She's like getting him booked. His album hasn't even, just came out, and she's already getting him booked. So
she's a hustler.
She's a bulldog.
Yeah. I'm not a bulldog. I'm a poodle.
Right. She's a poodle.
Poodle.
Yeah, she sits over at her desk and yips all day.
Those things are good, because you can get greeting cards that have music on them and whatnot. And we're trying. Look, I've got a birthday song, got a holiday song.
You need a green card? Are you
a green card?
A green card?
A green card? She's making a joke.
He's in the country legally.
Oh, okay. Wasn't sure.
A singing green card?
Singing green card.
You can sell a lot of those around here, especially with your Taboo album.
I have a song I wrote called Buenos Dias Corazón. It's like a mariachi song, and at first I was like, it's not even, it sounds like a mariachi song. And I thought I would put it on the album just for fun, the ukulele album.
Jonny Blu on martiniinthemorning.com. Again, you can go to iTunes and download
Be My Valentine, first single from my upcoming ukulele album.
I love it.
And it could win a Grammy maybe.
Right.
Next year.
Got to get $500,000 and then I can.
And I'm going to get 10%.
martiniinthemorning.com. Johnny, thanks as always, man. It's always good to have you in the studio. And and again, you can download Miriam. Well, you warned me, and I'll turn that down so for these poor people, their ears. She's like tackling the microphone. It's like oy vey. All right, Jonny Blu on Martini in the Morning. Here's a song you could use on your singing green card.
Have you ever
Wait. Oh, we played the wrong song. How to do that? Hang on. I got to stop this. It's a Sting song. That wasn't what we were trying to do.
That's not the one I can use.
No, here's the one for your singing green card right here. Jonny Blu, martiniinthemorning.com. Besame mucho. martiniinthemorning.com. Jonny Blu, Besame mucho from his Taboo album.
Besame mucho.
All right, Mother Miriam told me I had to throw you out of here because she said I got work to do. But you're sitting there singing a doggy song, Well,
it's not a doggy song. I was walking I have two pugs and I have a big dog.
We've seen them all. In fact, we still have dog hair in the studio.
Still have dog hairs here.
Yeah.
They leave their mark. Yeah, no. I was playing I wrote a song basically that was inspired by Zeus, my pug.
Which one is Zeus?
Wait.
The black one.
The dark-haired one.
You gotta warn me you're gonna talk. I keep your microphone down as long as I can.
The black one.
Zeus is the little black one, right? What's the other one's name?
Gracie.
Gracie is my favorite.
You want me to play some? I'll play you a little sample. You're getting a little taste of what other songs will be on the ukulele album.
Okay. Are they all not all originals? You said you're going to do some standards.
I'm going to do some standards. I'm not going to tell you. You Belong to Me is going to be one of them. I actually have a music video done.
Really?
For You Belong to Me, which I will release because that's going to be the second sort of single from the ukulele album.
Cool.
because I have all right. I'll play you some. I'm just gonna play you a verse chorus of the song for. It's called "Happy Go Lucky Guy."
This is the one inspired by Zeus.
Inspired by Zeus, because he's a happy-go-lucky guy.
Could be the first hit record inspired by a dog.
A doggy. All right, ready? So
or
it goes.
pug, anyway.
Oh. Oop. Let's start over. Ready? I see nothing but sunshine. I follow a lucky star. Sometimes there may be trouble, but I still find that life has been good to me so far. I keep smiling as days go by, and I never stop to wonder why. Things are fine and time is on my side. I'm a happy-go-lucky guy. There you go. That's just the first chorus, dude.
I've got the best
Wait. Oh, wait, you gotta warn me.
Got another
I have
idea.
the best idea.
Oh, gosh, here we go.
With
It's like this all day. I'm trying to get work done all day.
their two favorite dogs, like they're walking and they're singing. Like they're singing, you're singing, but it's
CGI?
coming from them.
That only costs about $50,000.
Have you seen the commercial for what's it for? There's a commercial where the
Super Bowl
kid walks in and the mom, he's got a skateboard and the mom said, "I've seen your videos online," and he said, "Oh, Mom, I can explain." And she said, "No. She said those skateboard jumps. That's so old school." And she's telling him that some kid has a singing squirrel video that has like 10 million hits. See, that's what you need: singing pugs.
Singing squirrels, singing pugs, dude.
Or maybe we can
do it.
get Mother
That
Miriam.
wouldn't be so difficult to do.
Mother Miriam singing.
That wouldn't.
That would get us some.
Really, what would be so? Yeah, I could be one of the dogs.
You know what's funny? Did you watch that Super Bowl commercial with with the doggies barking the dark side theme from Star Wars?
I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
It was funny. I was looking at my brother actually sent it to me when it was online first, and there one dog that was doing absolutely nothing was the pug. There was a pug.
Not doing
The other
anything?
dogs were barking or having a sort of a semblance of like doing something. The pug literally just sat there and just like licked his lips and looked down.
Sounds like Mother Miriam. Of course, unlike a pug, Mother Miriam's
can make fun
Mother
all you
Miriam's
want.
bite is worse than her bark. MartiniInTheMorning.com. Lots of good ideas for Jonny Blu. Jonny, thanks. This could be the start of something big. Mother Miriam is his manager.